Arrows of Enlightenment, where we talk about spirituality, life lessons, and overall self-development. In today's episode, we'll be discussing healing your body and elevating your spirit. I was sitting on the couch a second ago and I was like, I need to go to the gym. I missed the sauna. Then it just sparked a thought came into my mind. I was like, it's incredible advances in modern science that helps us to heal our physical bodies and all these medical breakthroughs to extend our life. And then we have a bunch of these technologies for our body to keep us going, to keep us younger, to keep us youthful, keeping us strong. But we don't have any technology to preserve our spirit. And I started thinking about that. But I realized that we do know what to do to preserve our spirit. And that's something we can do for free. We don't have to pay to keep our spirit, to preserve our spirit. And that says a lot in itself. Because most of the things in our life that has the most value are the things that's free. So since we know the things that we could do for our bodies and, the modern science and all that, let's talk about how we can preserve our spirit. And the first step to preserve our spirit is the healing work. That's where we got to go in and look at ourselves. It's the dark night of the soul. We got to do that shadow work, be able to face some of the things that's really hard for us to face and look at ourselves. And, we have to be accountable for things and we have to forgive ourselves for different stuff that we've done that other people have done to us. That's the start right there. That's clearing up some of the dark spots on our soul. Just picture our soul as like a white light, just a circle of a white light. And our past experiences will leave dark spots on the white light. It's just dark spots within that. So that's what the healing work is. That's before we knew that we could even heal. We just thought we would have to carry that baggage with us for the rest of our lives. We didn't realize that, there's stuff that we could do. Because first of all, we don't really know much about our spirit. We're not really taught much about it. So we didn't know that there's, things we could actually do to enhance our life and enhance our spirit as well as our body. And we should know that both of them work together. There should be a way for us to keep them unison, keep them at a balanced level. So if we have this nice fixed, body with the modern science, but a heavy spirit or an unhealed spirit, that's just like putting a new paint job on an engine that has 240,000 miles on it. So the thing to do would be to, as you fix the outside of the body, you work on the inside too. And that's what we're talking about today. So as we go in and do that shadow work and look at ourselves and heal from past experiences, and it takes a little while. It takes a while. There's no rush to do this. The goal is that you just start. Because once you know what to do, then you're pretty much winning right there. Because how do you know how to better yourself if you don't even know that you need to better yourself? It's like you don't know what you don't know. So how do you know to do anything about it if you don't even know that there's something to do? But once we figured that out, that, okay, we can do this healing work, that's the start right there. So, as you go in and look at old, traumas and come to terms with different things that, we've been carrying, that's a brick you're taking out of a backpack. You'll wake up the next day after you do some of these the healing process, and you feel like a new person little by little, little by little. And it's amazing because you're actually turning into a whole different person, a healed. You're getting back to the authentic version of yourself that you started with. So as you do that, that's how you're healing old broken parts. But to maintain it, after you get past that, we're still living our life, and we still got the modern science, technology to preserve our body. So that chances are we'll be probably living a little longer, or our body will, our body's going to be more high quality to where we can still do some of the things we could do when we were younger and we still feel great. That's our body working, but we need our spirit to match. So the way we maintain this is after you do the healing work, because we got to fix things first. But then we also still have to maintain our spirit in a high vibrational way to match the modern science that's preserving our body. And it's not as hard as you think. It's just old habits that we have to break to be able to protect our spirit. God wouldn't have made it totally impossible to heal our spirit. It's something we can do for free. Like doing things with our body, sometimes we can't do that stuff because it costs too much. But our spirit is so important to where it's free to do. It's free to repair and to maintain our spirit, because that's what's running the show. That's the engine in the car. And we always got to have some access to it. And the way we preserve our spirit is to live with integrity, with high vibrational actions. Because think about it. When you do something kind for somebody, that feels good. That's maintaining your spirit. When you're helping a friend or whatever you're doing that's kind, that's loving, you feel great after you do it. Just like for our bodies, when you go get a massage and they rub your back and your back is feeling great, that's a high vibrational action and your body feels great after that. So it's just words that will heal our spirit. So what we need to practice is compassion. We need to have compassion. We need to practice kindness. We need to use honesty. We have to be honest. Generosity, love, empathy, gratitude, forgiveness, fairness. We need to practice fairness, trustworthiness, and selflessness. Those are all the things that will heal your spirit. If you live by those things, that list, that's how we heal our spirit right there. You still go by those even while you're going back doing the shadow work. Just start those words I just said, those high vibrational words I said, even while you're doing your shadow work, because we want to get into the groove of living by those high vibrational words, because those are what's going to maintain our spirit and raise our vibration. And the stuff that we need to stay away from that's going to lower and kind of taint our spirit and lower our vibration is being deceitful and greed and being envious of people, anger. We need to stay away from jealousy, stay away from dishonesty, try not to be resentful, try not to be bitter, because all those are destroying your spirit. You can't have a great body using all the modern technology to keep us preserved on the outside, but then we're thinking with all those low vibrational words. That's just destroying, the balance is off now. That's destroying our spirit. And what have noticed is when you use those high vibrational words as your acting on those, compassion, kindness, honesty, love, forgiveness, fairness, selflessness, those words are so powerful to where they can naturally heal your physical body, because you're vibrating at such of a high level of love, gratitude, empathy, generosity. That's all you're thinking. That's how you're living your life. Your skin begins to glow. You didn't even do anything modern with modern technology. I mean, maybe some a little bit of stuff. But if you can't even afford the super good stuff and you live by the compassion, kindness, and honesty, all those high vibrational words, you radiate that from your spirit and it comes through your body. People will start asking you, hey, did you do something different with your hair? They think you got a haircut. You didn't even do anything. They just notice that something's different. Your skin will clear up because it's what you carrying on the inside of your body that starts to show on the outside. So that could also be modern technology, is by preserving your spirit. Having a healthy spirit will naturally give you a healthy glow, like a glow about you. People will want to be around you because they're like, there's something magnetic about that person. And then if you maintain the physical as well as the spiritual side of yourself, you're a force to be reckoned with. You feel great, you look great, you're in a high vibration. And one thing you realize, that I want you to realize, is that some of those low vibrational words like, like envy and jealousy and selfishness, those can be flipped around. Those are just bad habits. They're just bad habits. And you're like, well, I feel like that's a part of me. Well, that's what habits are. Habits become a part of our everyday life. If we continue to do something long enough, then it just becomes part of our operating system. And it's just a temporary operating system because we pick up different habits all the time. We switch out different ways of living, and we're supposed to interchange. This is a temporary place we're at. We're not supposed to just not try out different things. We got to try different things to see what can help us. And say you're a jealous person, when you feel that jealousy come up, be generous and give something to somebody else. Just do the opposite of that. Do the opposite. And you will realize that you will start getting positive things back. You'll be like, I got to hold on to my money because I don't have that much. Trust me, when you start thinking like that, give $5 to somebody or buy somebody a meal. Do something when you're at Starbucks. Buy the person behind you coffee. Just trust me on this. Soon as you have that thought of lack, give. You'll be like, but that's only I have $20 and that's 5 out of the 20 for my coffee. The money will come back to you. Or somebody will give you a gift card that has $30 worth of Starbucks. We gotta move from those low vibrational words to the high vibrational words and actions. Words and actions to preserve our spirit. And when you live by those high vibrational words, now you're attracting all that. You're giving out compassion. You're showing compassion. People will start showing you compassion. You're being kind. People will start being kind to you. You're being honest to people. People will be honest back because they can feel it. This is all energetically. We can feel this stuff subconsciously. We don't really know all this stuff is going on in our conscious mind. We don't realize that. A lot of the way we act is just through our subconscious. It's just like when somebody smiles, you see somebody laughing or something, it makes you want to laugh. You don't even know what's funny. But you see them laughing and you just laugh. You're cracking up just as hard as they are. You see what I'm saying? It's on a deeper level. And that level is through these high vibrational way of living. When we heal our spirit and maintain our spirit through selflessness, trustworthiness, honesty. Let's be honest to ourselves and let's be honest to the people that we're interacting with. Because it's a different vibration when you're telling the truth. People know it. They can see it in your eyes. They can feel it vibrating from you. And you feel great too. I mean, there might be some times where you might need to tell a white lie for whatever reason. But that's not your operating system. That's not where you work from. That's, 90% truthful. And maybe you have to, have 10% of a white lie. Just, if a robber comes up, do you have any money? You might be like, you might have some in your shoe, and you say, no, I don't. That's a white lie, but it was to protect yourself. So there's reasons. That's still kind of a higher vibrational white lie, because you're keeping yourself safe. And being honest with people and truthful is another high vibrational way of living. But I'm going to end this right here. Until next time.